The reason for wearing sunscreen in the first place is it prevents both short-term and long-term damage from ultraviolet rays.
On the hottest days of the summer, it can feel like there is no escape from the sun. But even on those cloudy, cooler days, harmful UV rays can still do damage to your skin.
Sunscreen should be used anytime you're outside. Even on cloudy days, you get about 80% of the damaging ultraviolet rays coming through the clouds.
But which is the right sunscreen for you? Start with those 3 words on almost every sunscreen bottle, SPF.
A sun protection factor.
Which is a
measurement of the degree of protection that one gets by using a sunscreen.
The Food and Drug Administration recommends the use of broad-spectrum sunscreen with SPF 15 or higher. The broad-spectrum label means it protects you from both UVA and UVB. Choose a sunscreen that is water-resistant. No sunscreen is completely waterproof, and reapply it at least every 2 hours.
30 sun protection factor actually blocks 97% of the ultraviolet rays, and anything higher than a 30 is not significantly more effective.
Applying sunscreen typically depends on how much of the area of the body will be covered.
It takes about 1 ounce or about 1 shot glass full of sunscreen to cover the whole body.
Not wearing sunscreen for a short period of time can cause sunburn, and if you do not wear sunscreen for some time, the long-term effects can be deadly.
20 people a day in the United States are dying from melanoma, and 1 in 5, 20% of people are going to get skin cancer sometime in their lifetime.
Sunscreen is extremely important, but it's only one part of protecting yourself. There are other things that can be done, such as
good sun protective clothing, wide-brimmed hat, long pants, and covering up well.
the sun has different effects on different shades of people. People with medium or dark skin complexions have built-in protection from the sun called melanin.
And that's because the melanin, which is the pigment in our skin, absorbs and dissipates the ultraviolet rays.
But anyone who spends a substantial amount of time in the sun, regardless of color, is vulnerable. So always protect yourself and try to avoid or limit yourself from the sun during peak hours of 10 a.m. and 4 p.m.
Remember, as the temperatures continue to warm up, make sure you have your sunscreen on hand. I'm weather forecaster Asia Ray, and now you're a little more weather-wise.